Johnson draws Jordan out. Watch this. Big, nice play.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come, Philadelphia, on the run. Stand up and cheer. Number one, Philadelphia, here they come, team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Sixers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your
Williams in the penetration, and it's knocked away by the Tuchel, but into the hands of Peterson. Antonio Davis.
Sixers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody.
Welcome back to East Leaf Sixers. Your boy Sixers fan for life. We got BG in the building and 215 Sports Guy. Y'all already know. We got W tonight. W tonight. Yo, I was getting ready to have a depressing podcast.
I was about to snap. Carl Jose
Trust me.
I
Listen, let me
was
finish.
on the edge of
Bro,
my seat.
I was
ready to
about
kill
to go crazy this post game. You know what I'm saying? And since I'm about to mention what happened at the end, I might as well get a kid my flowers. All right. If it wasn't for VJ and that putback, it would be some sorrow conversation in here today. So my flowers gonna go to VJ. That was clutch.
Don't forget the steal. Don't forget the steal to get.
That's what I was about to say, BG.
Yeah,
Don't
obviously
forget
he had
steals.
two things. He had two things that at the end that solidified this
but
game
if you
for
gonna
us.
praise him, you can praise all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Don't forget that.
And the
steal.
hustle. I'm
And
not
the
gonna
first
lie.
one-
Come on, they
the
stopped the
first one
clock.
was a steal,
They stopped
too.
the clock
First one was
because
the
he
steal,
had the
wasn't
first
foul.
one. Yeah, they wanted the foul, so yeah, he basically stole it twice. Milt is not lying, but wow, just wow. Oh my god, I don't know. What
Yeah,
to say.
it was. You know, one thing I'm seeing in this kid that's consistent. He does not shy away from the moment, and he's not scared of it. Yeah, he missed them free throws at the line a few games ago. It happens. If you ever played ball before, you've been in a line at a pressure situation. It happens. But this kid has a knack for making big plays and big times. I need you to share, by the way, BG. You know, so I'm loving it.
If you think I didn't do that, you out your mind.
My brother. I love that aspect of his game. Now, I missed the big chunk of it, how that 20 go away? How
20 went away because Nick Nurse benched the defense.
Mm,
That's how that 20 went away.
mm.
Everybody just started taking pictures. You know, they in all former dynasty team they playing against. You know what I'm saying?
He tried to give his guys a rest because we had a back.
Bro, he benched the defense, gang. They were non-existent in the second half. I ain't gonna lie. This game honestly should have not gotten this far, but at the end of the day, when you look at the box score, Steve Kerr emptied his bench.
Yes, he did.
All right. He played every single body that sat down and wore a jersey today. You understand what I'm saying? So
He ain't had no choice though.
no, of course not. But
no, shout out to them. No,
gonna do that.
I'm sorry. I looked at the scoring line. It was like 15, 15, 15, 15. They was passing the ball around, sharing the ball, balling as a unit. You know, that's how they came back. But, you know, we let them in the door.
I was that third quarter. I don't even want to talk about that.
Can we talk about it?
The fourth was worse. Without the ending, the fourth was worse, Jose.
Yeah, it was.
The fourth was worse than the third. Without the ending, if you take the ending out, the fourth was worse than the third.
I know Tyrese is Tyrese at this point, but I ain't want him to take that shot. Not that shot. I didn't like that shot. After you seen him hedging you and doubling, he kind of started running away from the double, and that wasn't a great shot. I would have wanted him to pass the ball off. Somebody else would have had an easier shot at that point.
We've been making a lot of comparisons. Granted, we got a lot of players. We do have a lot of players that can make that shot, but we've been making a lot of comparisons to the guy that wore this jersey the best.
Let's talk about it.
Jerseys that we had on, and AI takes that shot. Nobody's mad. So Tyrese Maxey, take that shot. I'm not mad at it, Carl. It's gonna be tough shots like that. This is the NBA. He's small. He's not gonna be able to get the type of shot game winner that Durant can get, or the type of game winner that LeBron, or bigger guys.
It's a more challenging.
It's gonna happen like that. But the thing about Maxey is he's been undersized this whole time, and he realizes how to finish over bigger guys. His fadeaway, I gotta put a little extra into it. I gotta put a little extra up on it because I got bigger defenders on me. So I'm not mad at the shot that he took. I wish it would have went in. Happy BJ was smart enough to follow it, but I'm not mad at it, man. That's what you pay your star guys to do. Go get a shot. Go get a bucket. And look, everybody in this chat, everybody on the screen right now has at some point been in a kitchen and counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and took a crazy fadeaway in the trash.
For sure.
Every single one of us. So I'm not mad at it, man. He lived for those type of moments. That's what we pay him for, those type of moments. Sometimes you come up short, sometimes you don't.
Definitely gave Buddy Hield and DeAnthony Milton a lot of time. He said, "Come on, young fellas, y'all played here before. Y'all used to these rims. Go ahead and get down." And they didn't disappoint. They were balling.
Buddy Hield used to these rims. What, hitting the backboard? He wasn't used to making them up. I'm sorry. I be losing it sometimes.
Turned it to a whole nother ball, didn't he?
Yeah, a lot of practice shots. Y'all say they gotta count for something.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck though. Sometimes I'll be asking myself, was it the players? Or was it the system and the coaching here that the reason why certain players didn't thrive here? They go somewhere else.
I always felt like it was coaching.
Yep.
It's got to be coaching, man. I don't know. Like, all the coaches come here and coach the same exact way. Is that like a criteria when you get hired as a coach here or something?
I don't fucking know, bro. Same offense. Same offense, bro. Same offense.
Even in the fourth when they was coming back and we needed buckets and they took the lead and we needed buckets, it still turned into ISO Maxey. ISO, like we went to bailout mode, and our bailout is that ISO basketball. Granted, Maxey was rolling and I'm happy he was able to complete a lot of shots, but it's like, that's not, like, come on, yo.
That's not conducive to great basketball, man. And
we started BSing. Carl, you asked the question earlier, and honestly, I think it was the point of we looked at the score and we took them for granted. We thought they was going to lay down. I saw a lot of laughing and joking, which I'm happy with. I love the camaraderie when a team can laugh and joke and celebrate all obnoxiously on wild shots or crazy things that happen with the game. I do like that our team was bonding during that time, but you also is in the heat of a battle, and they not going to lay down. And they showed they wasn't going to lay down. And we almost squandered away this lead and this win. And thank goodness for the Bohemian that is BJ Edgecombe. But, man,
the what?
Something needs to be addressed. Like, I hope that Nick Nurse, granted, we should be excited. Fans, We should be happy. Nick Nurse should
Jose
not be at
goes-
that podium tonight. I haven't turned to the football game yet because I want to see Nick Nurse on the screen. He shouldn't be at that podium tonight with like a man.
Kipper mood.
Like, no, that was nasty, yo. That
Listen,
was
if
nasty.
we-
I'm excited about the win. Please don't take this as BG find any way to complain. I'm not finding any way to complain, but I'm not happy the way that game turned out.
Had we lost this game, they would have put memes out of Pat Spencer saying, "I am that motherfucker," because he smacked his chest about 6 times and said that shit.
Hey, K. Scott said, "I don't know what he was saying." Oh, you know what he was.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
read
you know
his
what he
lips.
was saying.
You can read his lips clearly.
Man, listen. You know, there's a
I'm that
lot of
mother-
noise and a lot of commentating going on, and I heard that boy say that shit.
Go Lions. Excuse me.
your boy on the screen, your boy Nick Nurse up there.
Man, listen, bro.
Typical face. It's all right. At least he not. I don't want him to be up there thinking we did something special tonight because, again, BG's not finding a reason to complain. Please don't curse me out in the chat. But on a night that we have a back-to-back, I would love to have been able to not have to go to Maxi late, not have to go to BJ in the like. I would have loved that type of situation, but unfortunately, we did have to utilize everybody. Maxi still somehow played 40 minutes in a game we led by like 25, 30 points. What was our biggest lead? What was our biggest lead?
I think 25.
Team stat, largest lead was 24. In a game we was winning by 24, dog. Maxi shouldn't have to play 40 minutes, dog.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not even concerned about it showing up this year. But stuff like that, so when you're running players into the ground, it shows up later in their career. And they wear down faster than they should. You're wearing his tires out, man. And the Sixers need to find a way to, fix that. Get a point guard in here or something so he can sit comfortably and the offense can be ran or whatever they run. What's that?
I didn't get Jose. The only person that gave out flowers.
Is that a flower on your head?
Yeah. Dog.
Yeah, you just pointed it out. Oh wow, I didn't peep that. Well, the flower lady is here. Jose gave his flowers out. Who's your flowers going to?
I'm going Dominic Barlow, dog. Oh my goodness, Dominic Barlow, you did everything I need Dominic Barlow to do for this team tonight. You blocked shots, you rebounded, you contested, you kept balls alive. I don't know if they gave you every rebound you really accounted for. It was so many times he kept balls alive. It was so many times he was on the glass. He was active defensively. I loved what Dominic Barlow did tonight across the board. 6 points might not seem like somebody to get flowers, but damn it, that's what I need from him. 6 and 14, I take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
14 with 3 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks.
And 3 blocks, dog.
Bro,
he was active, dog. He was active, dog. He was. You know how active Paul Reed was, but wouldn't put up stats. He's that type of active with stats.
So I'm gonna give my flowers out now.
Hold on, before you give them out, let me explain to Mr. Turner on what was George's excuse tonight. They played Embiid, so had they played Paul George and Embiid on the first game of back-to-back, then neither one of them gonna play tomorrow. So Paul George is in that lineup tomorrow. You take that to the bank.
Yeah, we definitely covered that, pregame. If you watched it, we definitely talked about that. So I'm happy to have PG out there tomorrow. My flowers absolutely go to Tyrese Maxey. We're used to him doing this. Yes, it's his average. Yes, it's an every night thing. But I don't think people know how hard it is to do what he's doing. When everybody knows you're getting shots, everybody knows you're the main ball guy, and you're still doing your thing every night. The ball's a baller. Flowers goes to him. For sure. I think we touched on Barlow in pregame. Or I think it was another show of ours.
I touch on Barlow ever. I don't know what you talking about, boy.
Talking about, boy. We was talking about Barlow either this pregame or another pregame, silly. And we was questioning the power forward spot. And, we see just why now he's been deemed the starting power forward, from the shot blocking, from the athleticism, the rebounding. Everything that Joel Embiid cannot do right now, he does. So I think that's why they knew since training camp Joel couldn't jump pass off a dime. They knew it. That's why they got somebody who's ultra athletic with long limbs down there who could possibly help out in that aspect. But I did see Joel jump a few times tonight. I'm just saying.
Barely.
I'm just saying.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. It was a couple centimeters higher than last game.
He gave us that boxer's jump. You know, the one they barely when they jump and rope, they barely even leave the ground. You know what I'm saying? Just giving us space for that rope to get under their feet type shit.
Yeah, it definitely never should have came down to this profit. We touched on that. You know, we're not giving them the happy dub tonight. It's more so y'all better have won that shit. It was more so that, you know what I mean? This wouldn't have been the first 20-point blowout they gave up and lost this year. If my numbers is right, it would have been the third.
Yo, look, Milt, you know, it didn't dawn on me to say it, but I did notice this. Wait. He was jumping after the game, picking up Maxi. Now, if you can jump after the game, you should be able to jump in the game, gang.
Shout out to Kelly Oubre. He heard the podcast. He put on his
I was
clothes.
just about look. I leaned into my microphone just to say, was you happy you saw your ball KO tonight?
I'm mad I gotta call him out. Nigga, you walk. Listen.
Hey, Riz, man, you already know, gang. You already know.
He gotta chill. Listen, man. I'm happy for the dub. You know, I am happy for the dub, but it's still shit you gotta clean up, man. This third quarter is a thorn in our butt. And it's just, I don't see a way around it with Nick Nurse, man. He doesn't show me that he can adjust on the fly anymore. The first season, yeah, he doesn't show me that anymore. So I really have no faith in the team coming out showing adjustments in the third quarter.
Listen.
Wait, somebody has a question.
All right, we're gonna talk about it when I finish. I'm happy today because since the first 4 game win streak, we ain't had a win streak, and we got a win streak now. I just had to point that out.
Is this an official win streak?
2 in a row is a win streak, gang.
We count as a win streak? Okay. I got 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
When it comes to the Sixers, anything above 1 is a win streak.
Yeah.
That's horrible where we at now with that, bro.
2
wins is a win streak?
We too close to 500, dog. We gotta get some fucking wins, dog.
They just better win tomorrow. They just better win tomorrow. After a night like tonight, where I felt like y'all said, man, yo, third quarter, you should have been able to sit all your guys down, get them rest, and cruise into, you know, this W. Instead, you had them play their normal minutes. Now, tomorrow, you know, when that third, fourth quarter hit, they're not going to have the same gas as they would if they would have got the proper rest tonight. You know, that's where that comes from.
This is a good point, Bob, Mr. Turner here. I agree with him. Nick Nurse did good taking out McCain. No shade on McCain, you know what I'm saying? But the athleticism that VJ, you know, has and went and crashed the boards and did his best to get that and put it in. Yeah, that was good. You gotta give Coach kudos for that, because if he would have kept McCain in there, I don't think that would have happened.
I'm not giving him nothing.
That's
bro.
not kudos and good coaching. That's common sense. You drop a play for Maxi.
He lacks that shit. So I'm gonna give him
players that are gonna be able to crash the glass. Yeah, McCain would have just been standing in the corner. That play was drawn up for Maxi to go ISO. He didn't make a good coaching decision. He finally had common sense.
He's gonna get a thorn out of the flower, not leaving the bud. I'm gonna give him a thorn.
Giving him a thorn?
Yeah, he gets a thorn.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. You know, y'all heard me say it on here time and time again. I'm not too excited with the Eminem lineup too long periods of time, specifically for defensive purposes. You know, that's why I think you gotta have a VJ Edgecombe in with a Maxey or a McCain. Not both of them in together too long. Not too long, man. It wasn't a night for that. It wasn't. You know, so there's another game. Who's next?
How many times we gotta say Milwaukee's next?
Okay. There's trouble in Milwaukee, baby. That's what the streets is talking about.
Yeah, Giannis out 2-4, I think. 2-4 or 2.
Listen, I'm not trying to be shady, right? But did y'all see him get injured? Did y'all see the injury happen?
I didn't watch the game. My boy said it looked like it was Cat.
It looked like it was super Cat. The boy walked over, looked around, and just sat on the ground, bro, and started holding his joint. He don't want to be there no
It
more.
can happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stuff like that can happen, but I don't know. It didn't look like a real injury.
Definitely a ghost injury, bro.
Damn, Casper strikes again? That's crazy. Casper strikes again?
Casper is in Milwaukee. He kicked the hell out of his cast. Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
all right, look. I said a prayer in the chat. Right? And I know y'all heard the prayer. And I feel like because we got 10 minutes left and the next opponent is Milwaukee, and I don't want to take up the time of that pregame show, could we take a couple minutes to discuss and talk with the people in the chat on would they do that move? If Milwaukee was crazy enough, would they take a package of Embiid, a bunch of picks, Geno's, Pats, and the old Tasty Cake Factory? I'm taking Giannis in a heartbeat. I'm just being honest with y'all.
I don't
Carl's shaking his head over there like he won't pull that trigger.
I don't believe. No, I'm shaking my head because I don't believe in 2K trades.
I'm gonna take Giannis.
Whoa! What makes it a 2K trade?
No,
the money.
Team,
the money matches. The money matches.
Hold
one doesn't want to be there. We don't want the other one.
Answer your question. No team in the NBA, no team in the world will trade for Joel Embiid's contract without an example of what he can do on the floor the right way. He hasn't shown nobody that. Nobody's taking that. Never.
They said the same thing about Anthony Davis, and the Lakers got.
He's not Anthony Davis. Let's just keep it a bucky. I'm talking about injury history wise.
What?
He's injury history wise. He's had more injuries than any player of his time.
No
team ain't gonna give nothing up of significance for that, bro.
They just gave up one of a top 5 player in the NBA for Anthony Davis, bro.
No team.
I'm just saying, don't. But we just seen it happen. It was stupid, and we all know that Nico Collins is probably an idiot.
You've been calling the Sixers stupid for the last 2 years for giving him that contract that they did.
Yes, correct.
Another organization will be double the stupid after him showing what he's shown out here and then still accepting that contract then, bro.
So why are you thinking there's no such thing? You think, like, you ever heard the saying, you think they stopped making guns when they made yours? You think they just stopped making stupid people when they made Daryl Morey? Like, people move sometimes. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Right. I was actually hypothetical of, are you pulling the trigger on that?
Absolutely pulling the trigger on that.
What's a no-go in your opinion? What's a no-go added to that trade in your opinion?
As far as the no, honestly,
who the Mr. Untouchables for Giannis? What's up?
All my young guys, man. They can't have none of my young bucks. I will give McCain.
But you got to realize, because I was about to say somebody young would have to go, because if somebody was dumb enough to take Embiid, they're not gonna want Embiid and like Paul George or Embiid and Kelly Oubre. They want
Embiid and McCain
they can build with it. They want something they can build with in the future. So they're not gonna take scraps. We're not gonna be able to throw Eric Gordon and Kyle Lowry in the trade. It's gonna have to be talent involved in that trade.
Coach Lowry is a Sixer to the day he collects his pension.
Hey, watching Kyle on the sideline on timeouts, I say, yo, he signed a coaching contract. He's not really under a play. He's not under a player contract. He's under a coach contract. They just not.
I'm giving him McCain. Hell yeah, he can go.
He just said he want to keep wearing the jersey, dog.
He can go.
He could go. You know, they're gonna want a player that has some sort of a resume. He almost was rookie of the year last year before he got hurt. First round pick, still young.
I would throw in Eric Gordon too, but ain't nobody crazy enough to say, give me Eric Gordon with it. No, y'all keep that.
I think he being smart. He being smart because, you know, we might just throw Kyle and Eric in there. Might as well. We'll give you 2 coaches as well.
I'm not scared of anybody. I don't fear anyone in the NBA, but it's been in the era for too many years that if Giannis went somewhere, New York would be the perfect stop, and I really don't want him to be there. They
had to give up. They have to give up.
They're gonna have to give up. They're gonna have to give up.
They're gonna want Brunson for him.
No. Are you? Huh? They're gonna give up Cat and Bridges or Hart.
Yeah.
Cat and Bridges or Hart.
Yeah.
And whatever else to make the money work, but that's all it's gonna be. They're gonna keep their core, the majority of their core, because Cat makes a lot of money. Cat's number is right, not right for Giannis, but it's close enough that they just got to add one more star. I'm telling you.
Yo, it's going to be the interesting story of the NBA for the next month or so because he's gotten injured now, so he can't be traded or anything like that until he's deemed clear and come back to show he can ball.
But the
You know
thing
what I mean?
is, he out
Well,
2 to 4 weeks
Casper-
with what we know as
Casper-
a phantom injury, so he could be
Yeah.
back tomorrow.
You're gonna pass that physical and say, "Get me up out of here."
Crazy, dog.
Well, wake
I
up
really
tomorrow,
hope.
I feel better.
I hope.
What
Giannis
big man
to
you
Howard
throwing in there?
Carter.
They want a big man, Drummond or Bona.
If they want a big man, they
They
probably
have
wouldn't
Bona.
they probably wouldn't take Drummond. They probably would want.
We have to
Bona.
send Bona packing
With
game.
the same
It
Bona.
would be Bona.
And you know what? You know what? Drum man for this year, I'm comfortable with.
I'll keep him.
I'm comfortable with. I'm
He ain't
comfortable
playing
with.
bad.
No. Embiid just gotta, play so he won't be thrust in the 40-minute role all the time and tire out before the playoffs. Oh, you know what?
Hey, hold on to this bike. It still can ride. Casper didn't mess it up that bad.
Oh man.
Yo, that's wild. Mill, you wild.
But you know what? At least Kelly got hit by Casper on the street. Giannis got hit by Casper in front of millions of people watching on TV. Like, bro, go watch this after the drawing over. Like, please.
I mean, Kelly got hit in front of millions of people too. It just apparently all the cameras in downtown Philadelphia wasn't working that night. Just that night, no cameras was working.
All the pods in the area was off downtown and all of
Everything
that.
off.
Kelly, we want to know what happened. You could call us Eat Sleep 6. We really want to know, bro. We want to know. That's a story right there. Whatever happened that night.
I ain't gonna lie. What happened to the ring footage? I got a lot of questions. What happened to the ring footage? You know what I'm saying? What y'all do with the ring footage?
My man been investigating this since it happened. He ain't come up with nothing.
Oh crap!
Me and Mill been investigating this shit in the woodworks. We just ain't telling nobody.
I know y'all both got another person as y'all GOAT, but some people's GOAT just lost one of his streaks tonight. 1,297 straight games. Double figures finally broken, man. He had 8 points tonight. That's crazy.
Bro, we don't care about LeBron on this podcast, bro. That's your man's.
I don't care about LeBron on and off this podcast.
You be talking about Paul Reed. For real?
He was a
and you
Sixer.
mad that I brought up
He
something
was
that
an MVP for the Sixers.
you still talking about Paul Reed, though, is what I'm saying. Like, and don't
He was
nobody give a damn.
MVP.
Like, we still play against Paul Reed, and you still be making sure his shorts is clean at night. Like, come on, bro, chill. I'm talking about one of the greatest ever. I just talked about one of the greatest ever and a long streak being broke. I didn't say, oh my goodness, LeBron is the man. I just simply said, oh my goodness, one of his streaks just was broke. I'm sorry, Carl. I thought it was some basketball fans in here. Apparently,
y'all see him in his fills. I love that. First off, don't ever mention him as the greatest of all time. That's Michael Jordan. But we're not even going to get on that on this podcast. We're not even going to do that.
I literally said one
No,
of the
you know, I like to grind you up. Shout out to LeBron, man. Shout out to LeBron. I know that shit, man. I love to see you in your feels. You're sweating, baby.
I don't get in my feels. Hey,
I love it.
You would not like to see me in my feels if this damn game would have ended a different way. The feelings I had on that couch watching that game just now at the end, I'm like, yo, I am about to lose it, and I'm probably gonna get kicked off the pod for doing it because I was gonna snap. I was
kick you. I go kick you. I'm gonna let you cook.
No. I'm
gonna let you cook.
I stopped my project because I saw the score and I needed to be on because I knew you both was gonna crash out. They just ended up winning in a way.
EG microphone finna be on fire. That shit would have went up in flames.
I text y'all and said, yo, we playing a G League team. It was when it was 27-5. I like, yo, we playing a G League team. Dog, for us to start losing, oh my God.
Y'all was
bad enough they came back
tonight.
When they went up, it was fine. They was coming back. I'm like, all right, we're gonna win. Don't stress, BG. We're gonna, dog. When they took the lead,
crazy.
Boy.
Yeah, I ain't got no alcohol. I would have went to sleep mad as shit. Straight up, sober and mad.
Well, you know what? I'm glad they didn't make us mad tonight. I am glad they did pull it out. A win is a win. You know what I mean? On to tomorrow. On to the next and Milwaukee Bucks. The Giannis list, Milwaukee Bucks. Y'all think we're gonna see Giannis tomorrow?
I don't know, but since you mentioned LeBron, you know we played him in a couple days, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Finally, I look. This is our second West Coast opponent. I want to see us against some of these West Coast teams. So
Jesus,
I'm
Christ.
excited. I'm excited. I want to see us against some of them teams.
They got us knee deep in the East. Crazy to start.
But you know what makes it worse? You know what makes it worse, guys?
What?
Is we're gonna hit that point where we're in our dreaded part of the season where we're doing pre-games at damn 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
No, y'all getting 45-minute pre-games and no posts. Y'all just don't. Y'all just don't fit.
Yeah,
That
you
West
ain't
Coast,
dealing with no youngins.
that West Coast trip that we got, yeah, we already know that one gonna be one of them only pregame nights. I'm down, but damn, them joints gonna be ending late.
Most definitely. So we here. We got the dub. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Jose, can you say it properly, please?
Yes, sir. Look up top, man. We got them places you can find us at. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you ain't understand what I said in English, BG, let them know. Let them know in Spanish.
No te olvide a decirle a un amigo que la diga a un amigo que la diga a una amiga. And I finally can say, Wepa.
What's up, son? Appreciate you stopping by all late. Oh, man. Everybody have a great night. Awesome tomorrow. Be back here tomorrow when the Philadelphia 76ers go against the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's get it. Let's go.
You know.
Let's go Sixers.